Hello there, I am Geb, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode, and we are going to head up to Far Harbor in a minute. I did a bit of building over here. I'll show it off to you later. It was all upstairs. I'm trying to make the rooms look a little bit better, but we're traveling with Nick. I've got the stuff that I need. I grabbed a vertibird signal grenade so that we can get back very, very easily. I'm hoping to bring back some more stuff, like armor, like that power armor that I've always wanted. And Nick will be able to carry a bunch of the stuff that I forgot to take off of Longfellow. I should have just sent Longfellow here. I still... You were back there. I saw you. We still might send Longfellow here. Like, I like having it at the cabin. It seems fitting. But if I send Longfellow here, then I can send his whole inventory worth of stuff back to Hangman's Alley. And then have Nick carry an entire inventory worth of stuff back for me. Now, the reason that I just started over there, instead of going like, hey, look at me, I'm in Far Harbor already, is, one, I don't like doing that. I don't know. I feel weird if I already had to, like, walk all the way back from the south of the map up to here. I feel a little bit weird, like, starting an episode miles and miles and miles away from where we were last episode. I know no one probably cares. It just makes me feel a little better about the continuity, somehow. Ooh, I'm running a little low on ammo. The other thing that I want to do, even though I'm probably gonna... Shush. I'm probably gonna cut a decent amount of this walk. But the other thing that I really did want to try to do was hit the slog on the way north, because I want to see if I can use these Giddy Up Buddy... Giddy Up Buddy... That sounds like the Giddy Up Buttercup that was marketed to boys. Giddy Up Buddy. Like it has a cowboy hat or something. And a gun. It's the same thing. They just, you know, glued a gun holster to the side of it and marketed it for boys and called it the Giddy Up Buddy. You know people would do that. Oh, anyway, I've got a bunch of Giddy Up Buttercup spare toy parts. Spare parts for toys?
What the fuck was that?
Spare toy... That doesn't sound right, does it? No. Spare parts? I don't know. This bullet, like, disappeared. That's odd. Okay. Now you're dead, though. I did level up. I took another point in sneak. So our, or not sneak, ninja. Took another point in ninja. Ninja. I don't know what's up with me today. I feel better than the last day, yesterday. Good frickin' God, what is up with me? I feel better than yesterday when I recorded. I still need to compulsively check that my recording software is functioning every 3 to 5 minutes here, because it has been cutting out a lot. I think I figured it out. If I turn the PlayStation on before I turn on the recording software, it doesn't work, and I've been really careful about that. But last time, the PlayStation had to update, which meant it cycled itself. And I forgot to turn the recording software off during that. So, while I technically turned on the PlayStation after the recording software, when it restarted itself for the update, I think it counted for whatever is messing up my recording. Oh, there's a this place is full of super mutants, isn't it? I thought I cleared this out. Maybe I did in a dream, by which I mean a different playthrough. Ow. Don't like that. Don't like that one little bit. Yeah, this is a weird place. I thought I cleared this out, though. There's nothing in here. Just a bunch of mutants. I guess I'll just leave, and it sounds like there's a frickin' siren, so I may as well just run up to the slog, and we can join each other there, because as fun as it probably is for everyone, seeing me mess up every word I try to say for 5 to 10 minutes, we've got a lot of stuff to do today. Yes, I was hoping we'd get here in time, because it's been super foggy, and now it's the slog in the fog. That's all. I don't know. That joke was worth it. It's just it's not really a joke so much it is just like a rhyme. But, you know, whatever. Let's just water ourselves like a plant. Because we're plant-based here now. I don't know.
Huh?
It's like that. There was a character in Darkwing Duck that like was half plant and he had to keep drinking stuff with his feet. That's funny.
Let's see.
Now you. I've got some parts. Do you want them?
It's coming along. It's just going to take time. It's coming along. It's just going to take time.
Ah.
Tighten this.
Okay. So I can't give him the parts. That was the other part of the like quest. I didn't know that I could go to the offices and tell him where to find parts. And now I wanted to come give him parts.
It's slow going.
But I
But
can't.
it's going.
Aw, that's a little sad. But this is my settlement. Which means if I put stuff down here, I could...
And over here.
Okay. That. There you go, buddy. Right there for you. Now I don't have to worry about that being in my inventory anymore. And we can just clear this out. I should save just in case. And next stop. Oh, nice to be able to just dump my inventory again. I'm so happy for that.
Yeah.
That didn't have very much stuff in it. It was, you know, screws and things. But it's better here. It's better. You do good, buddy. You do good. Let's... Haha.
Yeah.
Talking about how much people hate ghouls, which is sad, but yeah, all these beds around. Let's get out of here. All right, we've taken care of that one chore that I've had on my to-do list for ages. We are only that far from Far Harbor. We can hit the coastal cottage on the way. No one's there. Yeah, right up that way. Go wee straight towards Far Harbor. We should be there in another minute, and then we gotta just take a boat, and then we'll be on to the part of the video that I think everyone is going to really, really like. Oh, Deathclaw. And crippled? Or just dead? I was wondering what all these dead bears were doing here. Yeah, give me all that. And that. Actually,
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
okay, that seemed relevant to killing a Deathclaw and then collecting a bunch of bear meat. Sure. Anyway, I collected all the bear stuff because I can just drop off all the hides here and have a ton of leather, which is fun. I know I've got some legendaries stored in here, but that doesn't matter. Okay, that was good. We killed the Deathclaw. I just wanted to let everyone know. Every time I kill the Deathclaw, it seems like enough of an event, even though they go down really easy now. Really easy. Some of the, like, normal enemies, every now and then I hit a raider or a dog that is appropriately leveled for me, and it just kills me in a couple of hits. And then I hit a Deathclaw that's not as appropriately leveled for me as a character, and it's just like, oh, the most terrifying thing in the game, and it's down. Like, those Mirelurk hunters used to be a problem. That rock looks a lot like a Mirelurk, and I can't help but think they did it on purpose. I feel like that's the kind of thing that they may do. Now, I love in the DLCs how you can just go back and forth. It's always been one of my favorites. I mean, I know it doesn't make sense to completely lock you off from it once you're done. Fallout 4 is a lot more open to that than Fallout 3 was. You could technically come back from some of the DLCs in Fallout 3. Only one, Point Lookout, you could come back from. But it cost you a lot of caps. You had to pay the guy for a return ticket. I think you could technically get back at a certain point. But it was just expensive. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. Anyway, off we go. Travel to Far Harbor. I just love anywhere you gotta take a boat to. I wish you could go back to Point Lookout or something. I don't know what they're gonna do with 76. I hope they find a way to put some kind of coastal area in it eventually. I know they're thinking of DLCs. Off we go! Oh, I can't ring the bell. Ding. Oh. Oh, Deathclaw. Hi. I was just going to drop a quick save at my Far Harbor house, and it turns out it's being attacked by a giant deathclaw. Okay. Oof. The door didn't close. They were supposed to, like, trigger the door alarm, and this door is supposed to close when a deathclaw shows up. Yeah, like that. So did that close the door? The alarm went off, and it closed the door! Awesome! That's how it's supposed to work. But, the deathclaw's gone now, right? Right? All I see is a Brahmin. Guys, are we scared of the Brahmin? Okay.
I don't have time.
That's all. You turned it off. Well done. The doors don't do anything. It's just kind of fun. I did have some 45 rounds that I should take. I didn't want to take all of it. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Just drop a quick save and then let's go do the thing we're going to do. Didn't want to take all of that. That's
Hello.
300 rounds.
What are you hiding? All odds and ends in this one.
Nick, are you okay? That was weird. Now, we've had this quest sitting here since the very beginning. I'm so sad that I killed that guy. I don't like that we only got to half build the wall and the Mariner thinks we're a murderer now. I thought she didn't like that guy who was trying to steal her power tools. Oh well, we've had this quest sitting here basically since the beginning of the game. Or the DLC. And there's one thing that I really, really need to do before we start. It's the return of the Silver Shroud. Yeah, clean your glasses. Let's go. Wow, I move so slow now.
Detective, shall we head to the hotel so you may begin your work?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
Let's follow Pearl to the hotel. And I've got an exploding gun. And probably better to have a shotgun. Because the hotel is going to be filled with ghouls. Lots and lots of ghouls. Ooh, fresh lobster. That sounds good. I'm hungry. All I had for breakfast was beans on toast.
Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The Idlands building inspector ought to be fired.
Yeah, we'll get right on that. Would it be okay if he was blown up? Would that be sufficient punishment for you, Pearl? Oh, there's something moving over there. What are you? Settler. Okay then, not so bad. Not so bad.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yes, let us go.
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
And we're bringing in Nick because they said that they need a detective, and we're a detective. This whole thing's about being a detective with Nick. Like, this whole DLC is kind of cool that way. Military fatigue, so I'm going to need that. Whoop, that's a legendary. Oh, good God. Ow. At least they're radioactive, so they heal me pretty well. Ow. Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop killing me. All of you. Ugh. What's this? Resolute slows down time when the final round is in the magazine. No.
We'll have to take the long way around.
Can I turn off that music? All the music in here is a little loud. Where's that even coming from? No idea. Oh well, we killed all these guys. The radiation is helping. Oh well, come on, Pearl. Long way around. Off we go. 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 I'm gonna have to have so many jump cuts in here because she just moves so slowly.
Yeah.
Mines, 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 mines.
Not me.
No, not mines. Caltrops. Oof. No, not Pearl. Come on. Come on. Sheesh. Ow, I just walked over a ton of caltrops.
Anyone you walk over.
I'm glad I can't be, Yeah, I didn't know that they gave me that mine thing. Huh. I can't be crippled. So that's good. Sheesh. This guy was trying to hide from the ghouls, wasn't he? Worked out well for you, huh? Something's note. Trader's note? It started with a T. Let's see if we can find that. I should have paid more attention. Was it Trapper's note? Crawling with ghouls seems like for every one I kill, 2 more show up between that big gear thing and the terminal. I know there's one of those vaults here, but I can't find the dang thing. Setting up camp here, and I'll try to push farther in tomorrow. Well, shouldn't sleep with ghouls around.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
Okay. I am. Are you coming with me? Or am I going alone? Looks like I'm going alone. Oh, nope. Here comes Pearl. Nick? How many of us can fit in this elevator?
The elevator is right there.
Hey, we all fit. That's a first. Alright, exclusive hotel. And you see we got some property of Vault Tech things down here.
You need to speak to Maxwell. Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
Oh, need to speak to Maxwell. Here is a vault with curtains. Vault 118. It's the only thing you ever use that toggle switch thing for.
Well.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118. Your home away from home. Underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
Yes. Do I say anything?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay, Maxwell. Thank you for letting me in. Look at this weird there's like... Was this like a concierge desk? Or something? Everything's very fancy down here. I haven't been down here in a while. I have done this quest once or twice, but... Burnt book. Burnt book. I haven't actually been down here in a long time.
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
Okay, it's one of them. I'm here now. What happened?
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster.
Nobody's...
They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, detective.
Alright, follow Maxwell to the murder. I like this place. Look at the fountain. It's big. Big roofs.
This is a crime scene. Do you not see it? The glory of the thing. The
Almost like the war
artistry.
never
What
even
the
happened.
hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death
Do
than
everything
most
I
had in
can.
their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse
Please,
than
if
a
I
word
may.
death.
That's
If
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
That it?
Have a look at the crime
Look at this.
scene.
They're all robots.
When you're ready, we can discuss your findings.
All right.
You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Yes, we have to actually solve a mystery. Search the crime scene.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Is this blood?
That is... Oop. Dragon. Drag. Blood. Blood. Fence Buster.
Bingo.
Ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. That's actually not bad. Armor
A baseball bat? Huh.
and paint.
What's this doing here? Red paint?
People I'm forced to
That
associate
sure doesn't
with
look
these
like it
days
came in
just
with us.
keeps falling.
I didn't want to steal it. I wanted to examine it. I hate you. Which is fine.
Look alive.
Something I can do?
Got any ideas here?
Your thoughts?
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Okay. I thought maybe you'd have something to say
nothing.
about the crime,
All right.
not about how I occasionally need to sleep and eat. Speaking of, I do probably need to eat. Do they have a drinking fountain in here? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Oh wait, that looks like a drinking fountain. Nope, nope, nope. Just a wall decoration.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Paint?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I can't ask about the paint?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Yeah, there's no specific Shroud dialogue options, if I remember, but you read some of these lines different now, which is just awesome. Okay, let's just turn on this quest. Brain dead. Aha. So, we need to start interrogating people now, because I found paint.
This isn't blood. It's red paint.
Yeah. So we found paint. There is a painter. We also found the weapon from Mr. Somebody's movie. I can't remember these people's names, and it's going to be an issue. Is this food? Do they not need food? Vegetable soup. I can't. That would be stealing. Oh well. And there's the overseer's office. Can I get in there? Yes, maybe. Okay, this is the atrium walkway. Master lock for the overseer's office. So let's keep an eye out for the key for that. Here's a hydroponics farm. Concierge. Oh, this, like, harvesting fruit doesn't count as stealing. And then you can overlook a lot of the vault from up here. Huh. This is all very dingy. The downstairs is very, very fancy. Up here, not so much at all. Well, I suppose it's time to go interrogate some of the residents. Well, let's... Oh, museum?
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Nick, you're not being helpful.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. 2 lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
Oh, God. Why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Ugh, fine. I'm going to the beach.
Wow, they just rolled over all the lights, didn't they?
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective.
Hello.
I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
You mean one that's not made of metal?
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
I can keep flirting with this robot.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
How I can keep flirting.
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out if you can handle how much woman I am. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
I can go on a date with the robot. I'm sure Piper won't
Why don't
mind.
we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Sounds good, detective.
And we fade to black.
That was great, detective, but we probably shouldn't make a habit of this. Catch you later, Tiger.
Okay, did you stay in your charging dock and I stayed in the bed?
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
It's interesting. Ask some questions, maybe.
Can you answer some questions?
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds, said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Investigate Santiago.
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
That's it.
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Well, that was fun. And a lack of sleep. There's no... Is that water? No. There's no, like, working sinks in here. I don't like that. I need a drink. Let's just... I don't know what to do. If I could find a drink, I would heal myself because we got that stupid wasting disease.
Hello,
Hello,
Detective.
Kenneth.
How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Yes.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
I can accuse them of murder, but I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm hungry and thirsty. I get it. Apparently I can sleep in here if I need to, because there are beds. Okay, so he is one of the actors. Actually, at the drive-in that we were at, both of them are members of this acting people. Both of them are stars in the show that we saw there. The alarm clock and book. And showers. They all have showers. That seems like a bad idea for robots. But okay. Now, so far, everyone has pointed the finger at Santiago. Classroom. Huh. There's just science stuff. Interesting. Everyone's pointed the finger at Santiago because he keeps going back to look at the murder. He was the one with the artist apron on. Also, we found red paint, which you would think could possibly link this to Exit Zone. That's a weird name. Could possibly link this to an artist.
Life and then poof, gone. Tragedy. Hilarious. Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Sure.
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me.
You just walked through paint, dude.
Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
Ooh, I get to interpret art. It's a face. It's about compulsion.
It's about composition. The balance of colors and emotions and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
I love this place.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
Oh, let's see. Trees in space. Oh my god.
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
This is amazing. Valentine is appreciating art. I get to be an art critic.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
Oh, look at that. It's cute. It's a metaphor. Oh, this is a hard check.
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Well, that's certainly a projected interpretation.
Darn.
Ah, well, truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
I need to ask you about the case.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
Juliana.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last gun and now I can't find it.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
Alright, we got some new information. There's another person that we haven't talked to yet. Ooh, paint. Why is there yellow paint in here? Anything? No, nothing, huh. Just weird random yellow paint. Showers. Why are there separate showers? Every room has a shower. Oh. There's a beach. This is just amazing. I love this. Yes. Yes, yes. There's a little beachfront cottage. And a beach with... Is this purified water? I think so. Oh, it's amazing. So, you overheard the argument.
Anyone actually felt like they were at the beach in here? Yeah, me neither.
Nick, stop being so negative. You overheard an argument I need to know about.
Hey there.
Eh.
Hey there, Tiger. Here for more stories about my acting career or something else?
Can I flirt? Answer some questions?
I had some questions to ask.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
You overheard a fight. Oh.
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
So I need to search the overseer's office.
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
And if she got into the overseer's office, which is master locked, maybe this Gina has a key that we can use to get in there. I honestly do not remember, because I think I did this quest wrong accidentally the first time I did it. This place has radiation detectors outside of it. And rad scrubbers inside of it. Huh. This place is owned by a hoarder, it looks like.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
You picked me up
Juliana,
in Vault 114.
Mr. Whiskers
There really
died
over 100
last
of these
month.
things?
This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor. Robotics isn't an actual...
Sure made a mess of this place,
Secondly,
didn't they?
I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun
Whatever.
here.
I'm going to the lab.
There's Bert.
Hello, Detective. Did you need some...
Yeah, who are you?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Hey, tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. I'm not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Robobrains have a voice modulator? Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects is due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce the neural network, sort of like playing music for an Alzheimer patient. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about...
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Never mind.
Very well, I'll just get back to my work then.
So,
Always there when I need you.
yeah, shut up. So, voice modulators. He does RoboBrain research. He created these.
Hello, Detective.
These
Did you have a
RoboBrains.
question about the heinous
Yes, I
murder?
did.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
And that's it.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
So we do need to find the way into the Overseer's office. There's a lot of stuff in here. She apparently got into the Overseer's office, so maybe I can find a key. Otherwise, I might have to... I could try talking to the robot, or maybe Nick can hack it. I'm not sure if Nick can hack things. Let's see, double bathroom. Another bedroom. Is that a note? No, that's just a random folder. Alright.
Hello, Detective.
So far,
Did you have a
I haven't found a
question
key. But I do need to get into the Overseer's office somehow. Oh, remains of all the different cats. Remains of Misty 2, remains of Piper 2, remains of Miss Purrs, remains of Sir Caddington, Misty 4, and milk bottles, couch. Where are the cats, though? I don't see, I don't know, I don't see any cats. I see a lot of cat bottles. So she is a hypochondriac with all of this stuff. She's married to that doctor guy. Well, right now the only other lead I have is the Overseer's office. And I can't get in there. Maybe I can talk to you about it.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint. But surely he wouldn't have... Would he? This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
Okay, I can't talk to you about it.
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Nothing else there. Alright, let's see if we can get to the Overseer's office at all. We've got the quest for it. Yeah.
No way I could pick that. Maybe Maxwell has the key.
Okay, maybe Maxwell has the key. Now maybe I can talk to Maxwell about it.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
The door to the Overseer's office is locked.
Oh, yes. Mr. Parker locked it a while back, after finding out that one of the other residents had been inside. Said it wasn't safe. If the key isn't on him, it's probably in Mr. Parker's room. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Okay, Mr. Parker's room. Where is Mr. Parker's room? On this side, apparently. Did we not look at Mr. Parker's room? Oh, we did. He's got the museum. So this is the dead dude's museum. So weird. Why is there like a random piece of metal in there? I get the swords. That sword's got blood on it. I don't think I can open this. Oh, pirate hat. I have one of those though. Skulls. Yeah, random skulls. Crystal decanter. Books. Alright, there's the Overseer key. I don't know if I would have checked in here. Pocket watch. This place is unowned. I don't know why.
Nice.
Now we can get into the Overseer's office. Very good. Excuse me, Nick. How do I get out of here? Yep, up we go. Overseer's office. This place is dirty yellow hair. Ugh. It is in a horrible state of disrepair. They were right. Why don't they clean on the second floor? Alright, dead Overseer. Everything in here is owned. Parts from lack of something again. Oh, the stuff in here isn't owned. That's interesting. Seems to be a weird marked as owned thing going on in here. Half of it is and half of it isn't. I need food and water at some point. Alright, I don't see anything around here. Let's check the terminal. The dead overseer. Oops, sorry. Yeah, just go over there. Overseer's terminal. Alright. Instructions. Vault 118 is designed to test the social interactions between working class and ultra-wealthy under confined conditions. Working in conjunction with staff from the Cliff's Edge Hotel, this vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract necessary testing subjects. Upon beginning the test, additional subjects shall be admitted from the local population to a second, much inferior wing of the vault. Resident admissions. Prior to activities, Vault 118 shall function as an ultra-elite hotel to attract test subjects of appropriate wealth and status. Those shall be operated as clandestine area of the hotel, to individuals are drawn to privilege and exclusives are present. Okay. Upon activation notice, the second wing of the vault shall be made open to the public, selected from the local working class population to be taken through the exclusive areas of the vault on entry, but therefore confined to the second wing. Oh, so they are supposed to see the big wing here and then take the second wing. Once they've been admitted, the vaults to be sealed until days determined. Subject group not to be number more than 10 shall have their every desire tended to by robotics staff to the extent that that is possible, when they are considered to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with Group B. Okay, subjects will begin numbering 300 and shall be restricted to the second wing of the vault. Measures should be taken to ensure that living capabilities are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations will be extremely limited, and breach of rules judged by Group A and enacted by robot staff members. Okay. So they wanted to put Group A in charge of, like, punishments and stuff, and they were above the law, just like real life. Due to the potential for extreme social interactions, vault check staff should be restricted to overseer and key research members. All other security, service, maintenance positions will be filled by robotic staff to ensure test compliance. Alright, so there was only the overseer and a couple of researchers. Overseer's log. Change of parameters is completely unheard of. One of the subjects tested to Group A is apparently a researcher for General Atomics on some sort of advanced robotics program. He and his wife is convinced the other members of Group A that with the international situation becoming tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains inserted into these robots, and they're doing this voluntarily. It's absolutely insane. I've tried to convince my superiors that they'll completely discount the test results, but they seem more intrigued with the idea than appalled. We've received an activation notice from Vault Tech to begin the test, despite the second wing still being incomplete. When I attempted to trigger the recruitment protocol for Test Group B, the system informed me that I had been locked out. Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent the admittance of the local population of the island. They've been pounding on the door for days, and there's nothing I can do. It's been weeks, and I realized today that I've become the test subject. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and this group of rich assholes, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're going to live forever, and I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it. Aw. Alright, eject Vault 118 overseers. Overtape. What am I saying? Vault 118 overseer's log. Sheesh.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault Tech won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Alright, so let's talk to Riggs again, because she was giving Ezra money, and he was possibly keeping it. And this guy's Ezra, right? Pretty sure he's Ezra. Anyway, let's go talk to Miss Riggs. Alright, what else?
Protect and serve.
What's this marker? Oh, they want me to talk to this guy again.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
No. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
I think it's because I can accuse either of them of murder. Is why they have quest markers. Let's talk to you, Miss Riggs.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Embezzlement.
There's evidence Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
So she doesn't think that Ezra would embezzle. Let's see, I've got 3 people to accuse. And honestly, I'm not sure how I would figure this out. I mean, I kind of have like a thing in the back of my head where I've done this before, so I am pretty sure I know. Huh. Cool. Look at that bookshelf. I want it. I kind of know who to like target here. Let's see if we can find that other part of the vault. Or any other clues around up here, because there's this whole atrium and there's some other stuff over that way. There's the maintenance area. Anything worthwhile in here? Doesn't quite look like it. This is... alright, this is your painting studio. And this is just the other part of the maintenance area. Okay, I know that you can kind of get into the other part of the vault, but I'm not sure how. Alright, I think all I can do at this point is accuse one of them of murder, right? Investigate Riggs, investigate Santiago, investigate Kenneth. Can I talk to any of the other ones again and get any more information? Let's see.
My fellow connoisseur of the art, here to see my latest work?
Nope.
Never mind.
Alright, all I can do is accuse the 3 of them of murder. Well, I kind of know which one did it. I think we got the clue with the voice modulators. And then Ezra embezzling here. We can kind of accuse her of being the murderer because of the embezzling.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think
That's a
you're
bookcase.
the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Because of the embezzling.
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
If I'm going to let you go...
No, I don't want to cut.
So it's like that, eh? Fine.
No, I don't want that. I know Valentine hated that.
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
I don't want to let you go.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, how is this going to go down?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
And... all dead.
Deadly force.
Anything useful?
More money, IV bag, and rat away. Nothing useful. All good. I'm sorry, Valentine. I didn't mean to extort him. It was an accidental button press. Report my success to Maxwell. Excellent. We solved a mystery. I feel like there should have been some like extra thing I could find to figure out that he was actually masquerading as her, but I'm not sure what that would have been. I talked to everyone a couple times.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
I killed him. He had it coming.
You did the right thing, Detective. Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Pre-war money. Oh, so what did they even need money for? They killed each other over money. There was like no reason to do that. Completed and level up. Nice.
Protect.
We can take the final level of Ninja, which will give me 3.5 damage to sneak attacks. I mean, melee does 10, which is pretty insane. I might be able to get away with that sometimes. I don't have a good melee build for that. Blitz is what you need for that, which we could get. Anyway, I wanted that, and then we're going to keep pushing up Sandman a bit to get this 50% with silenced weapons.
And serve.
Very nice. Now let's sleep in one of these beds. Should be able to sleep in here and maybe get some water and food someplace. This looks like a gift shop. There were plenty of beds that I could use, right? Weren't there? I saw plenty of... There we go. Here's a bed that I can use. Let's just sleep in here. Now, we are back in the nucleus because I have had this quest sitting in my quest log since we left. The... Cleanse the land. Speak to High Confessor about the nuclear launch key. Use the key to destroy the nucleus. And I don't have another option, as far as I can tell. So I'm going to go talk to the High Confessor and see what he has to say about this situation. I'd love another option, but I don't know what to do here. There you are, High Confessor dude.
High Confessor.
Ah, hello, child. To what do I owe the honor of such a visit from one of his favorites?
I've got a sub-launch key.
The launch key for the sub's nukes. I wanted to ask you about it.
The key to division, yes. Reunion with Atom at the flick of a wrist. An object of true power. Lost to the ages, unfortunately. What did you wish to know?
So they like it?
I recovered the key. I think you should have it.
You found the key. Holy Atom, it is a miracle. This family owes you a great debt. But we must not lose focus. We cannot rest until Far Harbor is wiped from the map. But you have done well today.
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Uncovering such a relic. You did well returning the launch key to our family. Very well. But I assume this isn't simply a social visit.
That's it? I can't, like...
What can you tell me about the Mother of the Fog?
The Mother is one of Adam's most revered messengers. Many years ago, when we were driven from Far Harbor, it was she who guided us through the wilds to this sanctuary. We might all have been lost if it wasn't for her. You should be honored she found you so interesting.
Would you mind?
How could I...
Okay, we don't seem to have any
Didn't have
options
anything.
here.
Adam,
What are the other works, maybe?
Excuse me, High Confessor?
Glory to Adam, my child. Did you need something?
A little disappointed here.
Any other work you need done?
At the moment, no.
Oh, that's it? I'm very disappointed that all I can do is, like, go fight Far Harbor. I know there's an option. I missed it. I thought I could just give him the key and something. You can, like, talk to them about wanting to be exploded, and they'll agree to blow up the base. Though that does mean that everyone in here dies, and some of them don't like that, so it's probably not great. I guess we're just never going to have completed this quest. I don't want to bring down Far Harbor's defenses, so I guess we're just not doing that. Oh well, that's a little disappointing to the end of this thing. Well, I'm going to call it an episode, though. We're going to save here in a minute, and I'm going to go deal with a bunch of inventory stuff and meet you guys back in the Commonwealth. But I hope you enjoyed this last little run to Far Harbor. I'm just going to try to get all the last bits of things, the last of the recon armor, bring everything back with us so that we can have it at the main base, and we aren't going to come back here again. I'm going to get at least one of the power armors. I don't know if I'm going to get both. We'll see. Next time, we're going to start doing the railroad quests, because that has also been sitting in my quest log for way, way too long. But I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, you can leave a like. If you really did, of course, you can subscribe. I'm sorry this ended in a little bit of a disappointing way, but that was a fun quest that I really wanted to do, and I wanted to have the Silver Shroud stuff. I'm disappointed in Nick. I thought Nick would have more to say, being a detective, but apparently not. Oh well. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Gepwin, and I will see you next time.